Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while actually since I recorded my last video, since I had some changes in my job. I had some new responsibilities and I was dealing with all of that, but still at the same time I've been working on my weight loss goals, on my soft and gentle transformation goals, and today I'm happy to share some of the updates on my weight loss progress. First of all, a little bit of background. In January 2025, I hit my peak weight of 101 kilos. That was literally the highest weight I have ever had. I was really disappointed, upset with what I saw on my scale. I understood that I'm in a very bad place. At that time, I was also in a very bad place mentally. And I understood it's time for changes, and actually January, beginning of a new year, it felt like a nice and right place to start. Yet, because of some of my previous experience, I understood that I need to start not with my body, I actually need to start with my mind, because I had really bad relationship with myself, relationship with food especially. I was dealing quite a lot, especially the year before, with binge eating episodes, with emotional eating, with some with the way actually I was talking to myself. I had a very bad self-dialogue, and I understood that probably that should be my priority for 2025. And practically I was working on that very actively and very consistently till November. In November, I kind of felt that I'm in a way better place, so I'm ready to add to my priority list also weight loss, to put it a little bit higher in the priority and kind of concentrate on that a little bit more, because I was obese and definitely it's not healthy. It creates lots of risks for my health. So I understood that I definitely need to lose also some weight. So in November, at that time when I kind of felt ready for this new stage of my life, my weight was already 97 kilos. So I kind of lost 4 kilos or so while I was working on my mental health for the most of the year. At the same time, November is the time, beginning of November is the time when I have my birthday. So I thought it would be really nice idea to kind of do some additional planning for that and set goals for the whole year, like from my birthday till my next birthday. In general, I like setting goals on my birthday comparing to New Year, but at this time I decided to do something a little bit differently, and beyond just having my 12-year plan till next November 2026, I decided also to separate it in some kind of seasons of my transformation. And because I started in November, I decided that my first season of winter will be a little bit longer. It will include 4 months from November till December. So it will be kind of longer winter season of my transformation, because it will be hard, because it's something that I'm just starting, because probably I will need to do some adjustments to my life. So I thought 4 months is a good strategy to implement for my first season. My next spring season is like March, April and May. My next summer season is June, July and August, and September and October. Last 2 months of the year till my next birthday will be kind of short autumn, when I can catch up on something that I would like to reach, kind of revise maybe some of my goals, and also get ready, summarize, do some kind of analysis of the year, and get ready for the next 12 months period. So today I'm pretty excited, because now we are at the beginning of March, which means officially my winter season is over, and I can do some kind of summary for the 4 months I've been working on that. Definitely weight loss was my primary goal, but at the same time I was keep working on my mental health. Also, I was trying to add different physical activity, incorporate also some new habits, and about that I already told in some of my previous videos. But definitely 2026, it's mostly about losing weight in order to be physically healthier than I am right now, and I'm definitely pretty happy with the results. So as I already told, in November, when I started my journey, my weight was 97 kilos. And very interesting enough, while I was on my journey for these 4 months, from November till February, every month I lost exactly 2 kilos, which is like really funny. And at some point I was a little bit upset that I was losing only 2 kilos, because I have a lot of weight to lose and I kind of wanted to lose it faster. Some of my previous experience was like that. But at the same time, now looking back on this winter journey, I understand that it actually was better, because all my previous attempts when I was able to lose weight way faster actually didn't stay with me, and I was gaining all of that weight back pretty fast as well. So kind of they think that now for 4 months I'm very constant, I'm very consistent with my goal, and I feel like nice. I don't feel like I'm suffering, I don't feel like I'm on a very strict diet or something. Definitely, I believe now it's a way better place for me to deal with that goal. So practically 4 months, each of these months I was able to lose 2 kilos, which bring me to 8 kilos. So it means from the time when I started focusing on weight loss a little bit more, I was able to lose 8 kilos in these 4 months. And practically from the start of my transformation journey in January 2025, I was able to lose in total 12 kilos. And I think it's a pretty great result. What especially makes me happy about February, about the last months of this journey, that it's first time in a while that I was able to see 8 in front of my weight. So I am 89 kilos as of now, and you know, it's been a really long time since I saw 8 as a number on the scale. Probably last time it was like 5, maybe 6 years ago, and I was able to reach it with a pretty strict diet, and eventually I gained that weight back and even more. That was the reason for starting this last weight loss attempt. So it makes me really happy to see that number. I also see that my body is changing. I'm able to fit into so many old clothes of mine, and a couple of people already who don't see me that regularly told me that I lost weight, and I don't know, it really makes me happy, you know, especially when other people noticing it. I'm starting getting some compliments on my body, etc. Definitely it's not something probably that could be the main motivation for me to lose weight. Again, my primary goal is health, but still it definitely feels so nice when other people noticing it. It felt so nice when I went to the mall last time and I was able to pick up way more options for my body type than I was able to do it like a year ago. So definitely it's a very nice feeling. It gives me this nice feeling of being proud of myself, that I'm actually reaching my goal, that I'm improving, that I'm again working towards a more healthier version of myself. Those are definitely very nice feelings. Also, what I would like to share here a couple of lessons that I got during this winter season of my transformation. First of all, I understood that priority is really important, and even though working almost 1 year only on your mental health, only on your relationship with yourself, and so your relationship with food feels like too long. Partially, I even felt during this journey that it was just a wasting of time, and I actually need to focus on weight loss a little bit more. It actually was the right decision looking back. And I think it's very important to set the right priorities and give it time. So because I was able to have that time for my mental health, it was so easier now for me to deal with my body, my weight loss, with my body acceptance, which was definitely a challenge during some of my previous weight loss attempts. This year I went so smoothly through the winter holidays. I didn't have any binge eating episodes, any cravings. I felt so nice and so safe around food on Christmas, on New Year celebration. It's such a big difference comparing to the previous years, and if you have never experienced that, it's probably really hard to explain it to somebody. But for those of you who know the feeling, you know what kind of freedom it gives to you when you are no longer afraid of food, when you are no longer just binge eating like crazy on all that on that food during the holidays. That's such a nice feeling, and I think I was able to reach it only because of all that mental work that I kind of put into that. Also, definitely consistency is much more important than intensity. And looking now at how I was losing 2 kilos every month, which could be less for somebody, maybe more for somebody else, but I think for me at this current stage it's like a sweet spot, because it still gives me the feeling of progress. I still see that I'm able to fit into smaller clothes. I still feel that my body is getting stronger and healthier, but at the same time I didn't feel like I was suffering, which was something that I felt during some of my previous weight loss attempts. I didn't have any strict diet. I didn't force myself into some crazy workouts. So it's like a very nice balance approach to my weight loss goal. Another lesson is the importance of physical activity. For most of this time during my transformation, my main focus is walking. It's definitely become a part of my life, and I'm a very active walker as of now, and definitely I'm gonna continue doing that. Recently I had a challenge when I was walking for 2 months, 20,000 steps. For now I decided to drop it to 13, back to 13, because again 20,000 steps takes a lot of my time, and I felt that I started getting a little bit obsessed with the number, so I decided to drop it. I still will be walking, definitely. Most probably in the future I can again come to this 20,000 steps challenge, but for now I'm going back to 13. At the same time I want to make some free space for other types of activities in my life, so I need to be a little bit smart and strategic with my time. So spring season, my spring season of my transformation journey officially started, and I have also pretty nice and big goals for this month. First of all, I still plan to lose at least 2 kilos per month. And why it's important for me, especially in spring season during these 3 next months, because if I will be able to reach 83 kilos, that will be officially the line when I will go through from obesity category into overweight category, and I think it's a big progress for my health. So if I will be consistent with my weight loss and to lose 6 kilos in these 3 months, I will be able actually to reach that goal, and again I'm pretty excited about that. At the same time, I want to be realistic, because I understand that maybe my weight loss will slow down a little bit, which is pretty normal since I'm already 4 months into my weight loss journey. So in this case, I can shift that goal from my spring season to my summer transformation season, so that's also okay. But still, as of now for spring, I really want to see that number on the scale and officially move from obesity category into overweight category. Another thing that I want to do this spring is to work on my physical activity. I want to kind of introduce into my life more resistant training. I was trying to do that already, but not so successful yet. So now I'm thinking of changing my plan a little bit and like slowly with baby steps add some of the resistance training, because I know that's important. Another interesting thing that I have already planned for this spring is to do hiking. I used to like hiking, even though I was not in a very good physical shape, and this time I want to do something differently. So currently we're in Turkey, and there is this great place in south west of Turkey, where you have this historical path, hiking path, which is like really known for thousands and thousands of years. The place is called Lycian Path, if I'm not mistaken, and it's very popular. It's very beautiful place. So you go up in the mountain, you see very beautiful lagoons, you see very beautiful turquoise water. So I've been watching already so many videos about that, and I definitely want to do that type of hiking. It's pretty long, so obviously, since I'm not in a very good shape yet, I'm not gonna do all of that path, but with my husband we're already planning to take certain part of that path, mostly for beginners, and I already bought some nice shoes, and I'm searching some other equipment that I might need for this hiking. It's already planned for April, and I even started some kind of preparation. So I started walking a little bit faster. I started using more stairs up and down a couple of times per day in order to get my legs ready, and also my cardio system ready, to improve my cardio. And I'm also, when I'm walking, I'm trying to find areas with more hills, and I'm using inclination on my treadmill when I using it at home. So I want to prepare my body physically for that, because again, still my cardio is not that good, and I don't want to be like constantly out of breath when I'm hiking there. But really, I'm super excited about that. I'm looking forward to this trip, because I think it will be like a very nice experience, especially in my new body, in my new mindset, to see that beautiful nature, to have this feeling that I'm able to climb that mountain, that I'm able to go to the peak, and I'm that person who is actually hiking. I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty good experience. So at the end of this video, I would like to tell that my transformation journey, it's not a 30-day challenge. It's something that's gonna take years, literally, and I'm only on the first year of my transformation, and there will be many years to come, because even once I reach my weight loss goal, I will need to work on maintenance. I also want to improve my physical health way more. So that's something probably as long as my life. So, and that's good to see those changes in your life. It's good to understand that it may take time, and literally the mental part of my journey practically took me a year, and it's totally okay. And I think I am in the place where I am only because of that experience. So if you are thinking about changing your life, I think it's totally worth it to start wherever you can, to start with mental health, to start with relationship with yourself, to start with relationship with food, before you will be ready actually to move more into weight loss goal, if that's your goal, or any other goal, depending on what you want to reach and what kind of person you would like to become. Or what about your 2026? Do you have any particular plans or goals, any challenges that you created for yourself? And how was your winter season? What did you do during this winter? Please let me know in the comments below. I would like to hear your stories. So again, thank you for staying here with me. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. I'm planning to make even more videos on my transformation journey, so please join me. And again, thank you for staying here, and I will see you in the next video.